University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Cracksman.
Hello. We've reached the penultimate match of this year's series, and 20-odd minutes of questions is all that stands between tonight's two teams and a place in the grand final. Imperial College London have secured their spot already, having beaten Emmanuel College Cambridge last time. Tonight's winners will take the seats opposite them. Now, the team from the University of Edinburgh have taken the shortest possible route to this point, beating Peterhouse Cambridge in round 1, Bristol University in round 2, and both Trinity College Cambridge and Emmanuel College Cambridge in the quarter-finals, with some of those matches being more closely contested than others. With an accumulated score so far of 835 points and with an average age of 22, let's meet the Edinburgh team for the 5th time.
Hi, I'm Ben Russell-Jones. I'm originally from Bridgend in South Wales, though I now live near Caerphilly, and I'm studying philosophy and politics.
Hi, I'm Lewis Thomas. I'm originally from Strathkinnis in Fife, but now live and work in London, and I recently completed a Masters in History.
And their captain?
Hello, my name is Rishi Sundar. I'm from Manchester, and I'm studying computational physics.
Hi, I'm Niall Karunaratne. I'm from Hull, and I'm studying physics.
Now, the team from Reading University sailed through the first 2 rounds of the competition at the expense of the universities of Strathclyde and Dundee, and they won their first quarter-final against the University of Birmingham. They then came briefly unstuck against Imperial College London before taking the last spot in the semi-finals, thanks to a comfortable victory over St John's College, Cambridge. With a total score of 855 points from 5 matches and an average age of 38, let's meet the Reading team.
Hi, I'm Sylvian Jesudas, and I'm originally from Tanjore, India, and I'm doing a PhD in marketing.
Hello, I'm Margaret Ownsley. I live in Reading, and I'm studying for a PhD in poor law history.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Michael Hutchinson from Andover. I've graduated with a PGCE and I'm now a teacher.
Hi, I'm Kira Bishop. I'm from Slough, and I'm studying maths and psychology.
OK, well, you all know the rules by now, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Quoted by Walter Bagehot in his book Biographical Studies, the description Oxford on the surface, but Liverpool below refers to which political figure born in Liverpool in 1809 and elected MP for the University of Oxford?
Edinburgh Thomas.
William Gladstone.
William Ewart Gladstone is correct. Well done. Right, you get the first set of bonuses. They're on people with the surname Smith.
Oh, no.
What short byname is often applied to the geologist William Smith? It is a term used in the full title of his 1815 Geological Map of England and Wales.
I'm not sure.
By name.
By name, I don't know.
I'm just going to pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
It's Strata. Okay. Born in Hull in 1902, Florence Margaret Smith is usually known by what name? Her works include novel on yellow paper and poetry collections, including A Good Time Was Had by All.
Pretty sure that's Stevie Smith.
I should know
I'm
this.
fairly sure that's Stevie Smith.
Stevie Smith. Stevie Smith.
It is Stevie Smith. Her works, including The Midnight Kittens and I Capture the Castle, Dorothy Gladys Smith is usually known by what 5-letter nickname?
Dodie Smith, is it? I
Dodie.
Captured the Castle.
Oh.
Dodie Smith.
Yeah, right. Dodie.
Yes, Dodie is correct. Right, 10 points for this. Give any of the 3 consecutive years in which the following occurred. The first commercial publication of The Tale of Peter Rabbit, the signing of the Anglo-Japanese alliance, the premiere of Puccini's Madame Butterfly, the first...
Reading Hutchinson.
1904.
04 is correct, yes. Right, you get a set of bonuses this time on the prehistoric Botai culture. Thought to be among the first to domesticate the horse, the Botai culture flourished in the 4th millennium BCE. Its archaeological sites are located near the Ishim River. In which Central Asian country?
Central Asia.
It's like the steppes.
It's kind of west of the
there, so Kazakhstan, is that?
Yeah, OK, Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan is correct.
Well,
In his book, The Horse, the Wheel and Language, the anthropologist David W. Anthony argues that the domestication of the horse by the Botai played a major role in the spreading of what widespread language family?
Indo-European.
Nominate Ansley.
Indo-European.
Correct. Previously thought to be the only extant wild horse, which horse taxon was genetically determined to be a descendant of the bottai horses, suggesting it is a feral population of a once domesticated animal?
Oh, well, it will be some sort of wild horse from around that part of the world. That's how...
I've got something. Ozagai.
No, it's Przewalski's horse. 10 points for this. In Christian monasticism, what six-letter word denotes those who, whilst not being professed as monk or nun, have dedicated themselves to service in connection with a religious order? In geometry, the same word...
Edinburgh Thomas.
Oblate.
Oblate is correct. You get a set of bonuses on the measurement of interspecies intelligence. Firstly, used as a proxy for intelligence, what measurement of relative brain size is considered more accurate than simple brain-to-body mass ratio, as it takes into account allometric effects? It's often abbreviated as EQ.
Emotional quotient.
Yeah, go with it.
Emotional quotient.
No, it's encephalization quotient. EQ values are normalized to an average species such that values above 1 are considered large-brained. Which domesticated animal is traditionally used as the reference species, giving it an EQ of 1?
Dog.
You'd assume a dog. Yeah. Dog.
No, it's a cat.
Okay. 50-50.
On the same scale, humans have an EQ of around 7.5. Species belonging to what family of animals have the largest EQ after humans, reaching values as high as 5.3?
You'd assume a primate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you say primates?
Yeah.
cool.
Primates.
No, it's dolphins. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you will see a diagram showing the trajectory of a space probe. For 10 points, give the name of that probe.
Edinburgh Cinder.
Cassini-Huygens.
Cassini-Huygens is correct, yes. You saw the trajectory of the NASA and European Space Agency's Cassini-Huygens probe. For your picture bonuses, I want you to identify 3 more space probes that visited the outer planets of the solar system from diagrams of their trajectories. Firstly...
New Horizons.
Yeah, Pluto for like
Yeah,
New
I'd agree.
Horizons probably.
New Horizons.
Correct. Secondly...
Saturn, Uranus.
It's going to be on the Voyagers, I think.
Voyager 1, Voyager 2 maybe, I don't
Go
know.
with 2.
Yeah,
Sorry, Voyager 2.
Voyager 2 is correct.
nice.
And finally...
Earth flyby.
What was the Jupiter one called?
Juno maybe?
You go. Juno.
Juno is correct. Well done.
Thanks, Ben.
Another starter question. I need a first name and a surname here, partly based on the author's acquaintance, Oliver St. John Gogarty. Which fictional character is a young medical student as well as a friend and roommate of Stephen Dedalus? He is the first character mentioned by J.
Reading Hutchinson.
Buck Mulligan.
Buck Mulligan is correct. Your bonuses are on sculpture. I think my sculptures are about what a human being or an animal feels like, not what they necessarily look like. These are words of which 20th century sculptor whose works include Horse and Rider and the Gogglehead series?
Any idea?
No, it's not. I'm learning it.
Okay.
Anything.
Jacob Epstein. Jacob Epstein.
Does he do animals? What about Elizabeth Frink? I don't know.
Give that a go.
Frink.
Elizabeth Frink is correct. What single word completes the phrase coined by the critic Herbert Reed to describe the work of sculptors including Bernard Meadows, whose use of spindly and angular forms influenced Frink's early work? The geometry of what?
No idea.
Movement.
Yeah. Movement.
It's the geometry of fear. Frink's Warhorse and Walking Madonna may be seen in the gardens of which stately home in Derbyshire?
Stately home in Derbyshire.
Chatsworth.
Chatsworth, yeah. Chatsworth.
Chatsworth is correct.
Well done.
10 points for this. To the nearest 100, what is the sum total of all of the following? The number of psalms in the King James Bible, the number of Shakespeare's sonnets in the 1609 quarto, and the number of tales in Boccaccio's Decameron?
Edinburgh Cinder.
30.
No.
Reading Hutchinson.
300.
No, it's 400. 10 points for this. What surname is concatenated with random to give an alternative title for Chess 960, a game variant?
Reading Hutchinson.
Fisher.
Fisher is correct. These bonuses are on films scored by the composer Mika Levy. Name each film from the description. Firstly, a 2016 biopic directed by Pablo Larraín. Natalie Portman received an Oscar nomination here for her performance in the title role, as did Levy for their score.
So I think it's the Jackie Onassis one. What was it called?
Oh, okay.
Was it just called Jackie?
Jackie. Yeah, Jackie's the name of the movie. Yeah.
Jackie.
Jackie is correct. Secondly, a 2020 film by Janixa Bravo, based on a viral Twitter thread by waitress Asia King about a disastrous road trip to Florida. Taylor Page plays the title role.
No, it's one I think where they stop off at like motels and people are getting killed and all this stuff.
Yes. That's all.
Ring any bell?
Nope.
No. Okay. Road trip.
No, it's Zola.
Zola.
Finally, a 2013 film by Jonathan Glazer based loosely on a science fiction novel by Michael Faber. It stars Scarlett Johansson as an unnamed alien preying on human men.
Oh, that's the
It's
one
like
where she turns them into
Lucy.
liquid.
No? Is it Lucy?
No,
She turns them into
it's like Deep Water or
Deep-
something.
Yes, yeah.
Called Deep Water. Yeah. You think that?
I think it's
Deep Water.
No, it's Under the Skin.
Under the Skin.
10 points for this. Containing frescoes by Goya, the Cathedral of the Virgin of the Pillar is located in which city on the river Ebro? That's E-B-R-O, named after the Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus. It is the capital of the Spanish region of Aragon.
Edinburgh Karunaratna.
Valencia?
No.
Reading Hutchinson.
Cadiz.
No, it's Zaragoza. So 10 points for this. Kate Croy, Millie Thiel and the journalist Milton Densher are major characters in which novel by Henry James? Its title refers to a bird that symbolises gentleness and...
Edinburgh Jones.
Wings of the Dove.
Correct. OK, here are your bonuses. They're on mathematics. When writing a real-valued matrix using standard notation, replacing each of the brackets of the matrix with a vertical line designates the calculation of what scalar quantity?
The determinant.
Okay. The determinant.
Correct. Given a collection of functions of several variables, what name is given to the matrix of first-order partial derivatives of those functions with respect to each variable, or sometimes also to the determinant of that matrix?
Yeah, I think
The Jacobian.
Correct. For a collection of n functions defined on a variable x, what name is given to the determinant of the matrix of all derivatives of these functions up to the n-1th derivative?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hamiltonian.
Hessian, maybe?
Hessian is
Hessian.
something. The Hessian matrix.
This is the Vronschian.
Oh, yeah.
10 points for this. Meaning small box. What three-letter word appears in the name of an annual judicial procedure or trial conducted at Goldsmiths?
Reading Elmsley.
Pix.
Pix is correct. Your bonuses are on the poetry of John Keats. All three answers begin with the same letter. Meaning to separate grain from chaff. What word does Keats use to describe the wind in the second stanza of To Autumn?
That's winnowing, isn't it?
Nominate Ansley.
Winnow.
Winnowing is correct, yes. Meaning miserable in appearance, what word appears in the same line as haggard in La Belle Dame sans Merci?
Wizened.
Wistful? Wistful?
No, wistful's different. Miserable and wizened. I can only think of wizened.
Wizened. Oh, beginning with a W as well, right? Yeah. Wizened.
No, it's woebegone. What common adjective is applied to the word south in Ode to a Nightingale and to love in the last line of Ode to Psyche?
Ode to Psyche.
Gentle.
Begins with W.
Oh, sorry. Warm.
Warm.
Warm. He said common. Was it common?
Okay. Warm.
Warm is correct. We're about halfway through and we're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of popular music from the early 1980s. 10 points if you can name the artist.
You're not convinced that that is enough. I put myself in this
Edinburgh Jones.
Blondie.
No.
Reading Elmsley.
Madonna.
It is Madonna, yes.
That's an absolute.
I wouldn't have gone for that.
Madonna's debut public performance at Danceteria was chosen by the Museum of the City of New York as one of 14 moments commemorated in a 2021 exhibition that defined the city's alternative music scene in the 1980s. Your bonuses are 3 more acts featured in that exhibition. First, name this band or its leader.
I don't know. It sounds alright. There it is.
It could be the Thompson twins.
Go for
Be a
it.
leader though. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thompson twins.
No, that's Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Annie, I'm not your daddy. Secondly, this experimental composer and musician, note this piece reworks a film theme by Ennio Morricone.
Anything like Brian Eno for like an experimental guy.
Yeah, there was a woman who did some weird stuff. I can't
What?
remember her name.
What does she do?
Can't give it to Brian Eno.
Yeah. Brian Eno.
No, it's John Zorn. And finally, this performance artist and musician.
Yes, that's it.
Laurie what though? Laurie Lee, that's the author.
It's not.
Laurie. What's it called? Oversleeping Man, isn't it? Knock knock.
Who's that? Laurie.
Laurie Anderson. Yes. Laurie Anderson.
Laurie Anderson is correct. Well done, oh Superman. Another starter question. A common timber tree, which member of the pine family may be identified in winter by its small oval cones that remain on the tree and by the loss of its needle-like leaves?
Reading Hutchinson.
Spruce.
Anyone want to buzz from Edinburgh?
Edinburgh Jones.
Scots pine.
No, it's the larch.
Sorry.
The European larch. Right, 10 points for this starter question then. Succeeding Sargon II, who became king of Assyria in 705 BC, he is chiefly remembered for a failed siege of Jerusalem, described by Byron in a poem that begins, "The Assyrian came down
Reading
like a
Hutchinson.
wolf on the fold."
Sardanapalus.
No, you lose 5 points.
Edinburgh Jones.
Sennacherib.
Sennacherib is correct, yes. Right, so you get a set of bonuses this time, Edinburgh, on dinosaurs. The dinosaur classifications Sauriskia and Ornithiskia are so called because of the resemblance of which skeletal joint to those of modern lizards and birds, respectively?
Little joint.
The elbow, maybe?
Elbow, because there would be like wings.
Chicken wings, yeah.
Elbow.
No, it's the hip.
Okay.
All right, fair.
Also known as the reptile bird, what bird of the South American swamplands is noted for the wing claws of its young that resemble those of the Archaeopteryx dinosaurs?
I was going to say Archaeopteryx.
Pterosaur, maybe.
Nobody said it's an actual bird rather than a dinosaur.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Do we have anything? If
I would just say pterosaur.
It's Hoatzin. Alive in the Cretaceous period and growing to a height of around 8 feet, the dinosaur Struthiomimus was so named because of its superficial resemblance to what large bird?
Struthiomimus. What does that even sound like?
Struth. A large... Oh, emu.
Okay. Emu.
It's similar to the ostrich.
I was thinking...
10 points for this. What surname is shared by the two astrophysicists who, alongside Willie Fowler and Fred Hoyle, wrote the landmark 1957 paper, Synthesis of the Elements in Stars, also known as the B²FH paper?
Edinburgh Jones.
Brown.
No. One of you may buzz?
Reading Hutchinson.
Thompson.
No, it's Burbage. 10 points for this. Which country was, in its ancient era, divided into administrative regions called nomes?
Reading Hutchinson.
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. You get 3 bonuses on travesti or trouser roles in opera. Although originally performed by a castrato, Orfeo has often become a woman's role in a 1762 opera by which German composer?
I think it's Gluck.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I think so.
That's good. That sounds good.
1714. I'm just trying to check when he's born to make sure we're okay. Gluck.
Gluck is correct. Count Octavian, the youthful lover of an older princess, is the travesti role in which opera by Richard Strauss?
Count Octavian. Richard Strauss. Well, you've got like Electra, but is that based on the
That was based on Oedipus.
Rosencavalier?
Cavalier.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Rosencavalier.
Correct. In which opera by Mozart is the trouser role character Cherubino sent away to join the army for flirting with female members of Count Almaviva's household?
That must be Marriage of Figaro, right? Yeah. Count Almaviva. Yeah, because he was in both in the Rossini. Yeah. The Marriage of Figaro. Yeah. The Marriage of Figaro.
The Marriage of Figaro is correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. You're going to see a photograph of a recent production of a play first performed in 1921. The 10 points give the title of the play. You can give your answer in English or Italian.
Reading Hutchinson.
6 characters in search of an author.
That is correct. That was Pirandello's 6 characters in search of an author, an important precursor of the theatre of the absurd. For your bonuses, you'll see images of productions of 3 later absurdist plays. This time, name the playwright in each case. Firstly...
Do you know what? I've never seen questions like this, but this is great. It's...
Yeah, but he wants to play right.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's the one where... Is it Beckett, where she's up to our thing and it keeps going up?
It is, yeah, yeah.
Is it Beckett?
Yes, it is.
I can't remember the name of it.
No, but it doesn't...
But we need only the playwright.
Beckett.
It is Samuel Beckett. That is from Happy Days.
Happy Days, yeah.
Secondly...
Is that the Resistible Rise of Arturo?
Could well be, right? So you got Brecht. Sure. That would be Brecht. The only other one that does Fear of Absurd a lot is Ionescu.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like rhinoceros type thing. Do you want to go Brecht for this one?
Go Brecht.
Brecht.
No, it's Jenny. It's the maze.
Yeah.
And finally...
There we go.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Ionescu.
Ionescu is correct. Rhinoceros, well done. 10 points for this. Answer as soon as your name is called. What 4-letter word is formed by concatenating the second letters of the chemical symbols of lead, gold, tin and silver?
Edinburgh Cinder.
Bung.
Bung is correct. Well done. You get 3 bonuses on astrophysics. In the process of Big Bang nucleosynthesis, fusion reactions during the first few minutes of the universe built up certain light nuclei, including what stable isotope with atomic mass number 3?
Hydrogen, deuterium.
No.
That's number 3.
3.
Oh, helium 3.
Tritium.
Tritium, okay. Tritium.
That was helium-3.
Oh, sorry.
Tritium's not stable.
Yeah.
What specific isotope is the heaviest to be produced in detectable quantities during Big Bang nucleosynthesis, accounting for about 1 in 10 billion primordial nuclei?
Iron.
Yeah, go for it.
Iron.
No, it's lithium-7. What isotope is the lightest to be generated in Big Bang nucleosynthesis? Because it is rapidly burned in stars, the cosmic abundance of this isotope has decreased since the Big Bang.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, okay. Hydrogen.
Specifically?
Hydrogen 2.
Correct.
Well done.
10 points for this. Which of Shakespeare's tragedies includes the lines, "Trifles light as air are to the jealous confirmations strong as proofs of Holy Writ"?
Edinburgh Cinder.
King Lear.
No.
Reading Elmsley.
Othello.
Othello is correct, yes. You get 3 bonuses on revolutions of the 21st century. The Saffron Revolution of 2007 involved anti-government protests led by Buddhist monks wearing saffron-coloured robes. In which country did it occur?
I think it's Myanmar.
Yeah. Myanmar.
Myanmar or Burma is correct. coloured signs carried by demonstrators gave Kuwait's 2005 Blue Revolution its name. The aim was not to overthrow the government, but to achieve what end?
Egypt.
Hmm?
Which country?
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
So in Middle East.
It's aristocracy in the rest because it's
Oh, maybe democratic voting.
democratic voting. Yeah.
Yeah. Democratic voting elections.
No, that's not specific enough. It's the right for women to vote.
Yeah. I think that's more.
Soldiers were given flowers by protesters demanding the resignation of which president during the 2003 Rose Revolution in the former Soviet state of Georgia?
What was his name? This is going to be a hard one to get out.
Yeah.
I don't
I
remember.
don't know. No.
Saakashvili?
Shaliv. Shaliv.
There's a Vili in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saakashvili.
No, Shevardnadze, Edward Shevardnadze. 10 points for this. Which country comes fourth in this clockwise sequence of countries bordering Slovakia? Poland, Ukraine, Hungary and...
Edinburgh Thomas.
Austria.
Austria is correct. That's all right. You're entitled to be excited. 3 questions on ballet for your bonuses. The Dream and La Fille Malgarde are creations of which director and founding choreographer of the Royal Ballet?
Frederick Ashton, probably.
Frederick Ashton.
Correct. Which contemporary composer created the score to Woolf Works, a ballet inspired by Virginia Woolf? His other works include scores for television series such as Black Mirror and Taboo.
Oh, I don't know.
Segan Akinola.
That's Max Richter.
Oh, no.
0 Degrees, Fall and Exhibition are among the creations of which Belgian-born director and choreographer?
Belgian-born.
I don't know. Pass me on.
Balankeen. I don't know.
Balankeen.
That's Sidi Labi Cheraqui.
Okay, fine.
10 points for this. The name of what general class of organism is also defined by Wolfram Mathwold as a South Edinburgh had 115, Reading had 145, though. Well, you were coming back at the end, and who knows, if we'd gone on another 10 minutes, you might have overtaken.
There we are.
And Reading, congratulations to you. You did very, very well. We shall look forward to seeing you in the final. In the meantime, though, we've got to say goodbye to you, Edinburgh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Reading.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.